It's time for Ryan's Roses. I want to get to Ryan's Roses right now. Dear Ryan and Sissany, my husband has a super unique leather Lakers jacket. I've never seen it anywhere on anyone else. It is a one-of-a-kind jacket. I was driving down Imperial Highway and saw him coming out of a motel. I could not stop, so I called him on his cell phone. It went straight to voicemail. I then confronted him. He said it wasn't him. She says, I know it was him. I actually have a picture of the jacket. Let me bring in Rachel. Rachel, thanks for coming on. Just to know a little bit about this jacket. Where did it come from? Why is it so unique? I see it. I'm looking at a photo of it.
Yeah, so he got it at like some sort of thrift shop like a long time ago. So there's no one else who has this one.
And what were you doing in the area where you saw him?
So I had just been running some errands, but I was driving down Imperial Highway, and I was at like Imperial Highway and Pioneer in Norwalk, okay? But when you're sitting at the light there, you can see the Motel 6, and that's when I absolutely saw him walk out of one of those rooms. And like I couldn't stop because there was traffic, obviously, and like whatever, and he insists it's not him, but like you're looking at that jacket. There is no one else who has a jacket like that. I know what my husband looks like.
All right, so if we put two and two together, you think he was in a motel room with another woman and is denying it?
Well, yes, because there's more. So that night, I did go through his phone, and I found some texts with someone named Carly, okay? And it's just like some hearts back and forth and the occasional, like, thinking about you. But I started wondering if maybe it's some sort of like code, so when she gets a heart, she knows to go to the motel.
Okay.
He doesn't know that I've been in his phone, and I have no idea who Carly is.
Okay. All right. We are going to Rachel in Santa Fe Springs. How long have you been married?
We've been married 5 years.
Okay. Hold on one second. We are going to call her husband next and see who he sends the roses to. Does he say Rachel's wife, Carly, apparently this other woman? And why is he lying about being at the motel? It's Ryan's Roses. You're just in time if you want to hear the Ryan's Roses call. We have got Rachel on the line. She saw her husband coming out of a motel when she was driving down Imperial Highway. How did she know it was her husband, who denied it was him? There's a very unique Lakers jacket he has, and she saw that jacket. He says no. She goes on to investigate and finds out there are some texts from a woman named Carly in his phone, and hearts are attached to those texts. So if we are to add all of the clues up here, he's lying about being in the motel, and this other woman could be named Carly.
Okay.
Rachel, Santa Fe Springs, married 5 years. Rachel, I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then your husband's name on Kiss FM. Go ahead.
Ryan, you have my permission to call on Kiss FM.
We're going to do that now. Be very quiet until we find out who he sends the roses to and why. Good luck, Rachel.
Thank you.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Josh, please?
Yeah, this is Josh.
Hi, Josh. My name is Emily. I'm calling from Santa Fe Springs Flowers. How you doing this morning?
I'm fine. You?
I'm good. Thank you for asking. Actually, we're doing a promotion offering local residents a free dozen red roses that you can send to anybody that you'd like today. They are free, just trying to promote our business. And we just ask that if you like the arrangements, you refer us to friends and family or come back as a returning customer one day. But I don't need any cash from you or anything like that. Just the name of the person you want to send the flowers to and a note. Is that something you'd be interested in?
I mean, I don't really understand. I get free roses?
Yeah, it's a dozen red roses, and we do this promotion about once a month. Today you've been selected, so we just need the name of the person you want to send them to and a note.
Okay, but why did my number come up?
You may have purchased something online in the past 18 months and selected to receive promotional offers from local vendors. That's how we get our database.
Oh, okay. Yeah, whatever. That's cool. Sounds good.
Great. Who would you like to send roses to?
I would like to send them to my wife, Rachel.
All right. And what would you like to put on the card?
Just say, I love you so much, and I know you're going to be the best mom ever.
Okay.
Josh, your voice is being broadcast on the radio. Congratulations. We have your wife, Rachel, on the line. Are you expecting, Rachel?
Yes, this is going to be our first child.
Oh, that's great. Well, here we are. Josh, good news. Congratulations. Just stay on the phone with us. Your voice is being broadcast. Rachel had reached out to us because she was concerned. She thinks she spotted you coming out of a motel with another woman.
Oh,
When I-
okay, so
When I say the name Carly, what do you think about?
Carly, like, I mean, I have a friend named Carly, but that's what do I think about? Like, why?
Yeah.
I don't understand.
She believes that you are cheating on her with Carly. You were at the motel. She's seen text messages. What's going on, Josh?
What? No, absolutely not.
What's going
I
on
am
with
not
Carly?
cheating. Look, this isn't about Carly, okay? Carly is Todd's wife.
Okay, well, why were you in a motel with her?
I wasn't in the motel, okay? That wasn't me.
Okay, do you have a Lakers jacket? It's got all kinds of patchwork on it. And do you have a thigh that's tattooed?
Yes, I got a
And do you
very,
drink Michelob
very-
Ultra?
Yeah, I mean, that's me, but that wasn't me at the motel.
I'm just looking at a picture of you.
Okay, well, maybe
With-
he wasn't drinking the Michelob Ultra coming out of the motel.
Well, I just want to make sure I'm talking about the same guy. I'm looking at a photo that Rachel sent to me of him in the jacket. And it's a very unique, I've never seen a Lakers jacket like that. I mean, it's a hodgepodge of different things on the jacket. So, Rachel, what do you think? I mean, you told me, Rachel, no one else has that jacket. You're sure it was him, but he denies it.
Well, I'm starting to get a little confused because if Carly is Todd's wife, like he said, I know who Todd is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, what do you, we're at a loss. What do you make of it? Do you think he's lying to you? Do you think it was him at the motel? Do you think he's with Todd's wife? What do you think?
Well, I guess just Josh, why are you texting Carly? Like, I just explained that.
So I text Carly every year because she's Todd's wife. Todd's my friend who passed away. And every year on his birthday and on the anniversary he dies and on their wedding anniversary, any day that I know that she's struggling, I check in.
How come you don't communicate this to your wife so that she's aware that you do this?
Well, how am I the one who has to communicate? This should be obvious. I'm just checking in with one of my best friends' widow, and I don't understand why
So-
you would assume that I
Well,
was
Josh-
cheating on you.
Josh, were you at this motel on Imperial Highway?
No, I was not on the hotel on
So-
Imperial Highway. That
so-
jacket is amazing. People have that.
So, Rachel, is it possible that someone else has the jacket?
Well, but look, I said, Rachel, I said you're going to have my baby. I love you so much. I literally just check in with Carly because I know how big of a loss losing Todd was. And that jacket, you guys call it gross. It's an amazing jacket. People have that.
No, it's
No,
not
we didn't
gross.
say
It's just got
gross.
a lot
We
going
didn't say
on.
anything about the jacket.
No, it's got a lot going on. Who said gross? That's in
No
your
one
head.
said gross.
Nobody said that.
Well, you said hodgepodge of design.
Well, hodgepodge. It's got a bunch of different patchwork on, like patches.
Hodgepodge, mosaic.
Yeah, mosaic patches. Anyway, listen, Rachel, Josh, we are not going to go further here. Rachel, we've done everything we can. I don't know, Josh. I don't know Todd's widow situation. We're going to let it go at that. I mean, you've gotten a lot of raw feedback here, and we wish you the best of luck, but it sounds like it's very sensitive, so I don't know. I don't know what to do on that one. And you can determine what you think is true by hearing that. So Ryan's Roses a few minutes ago. Let's come back and just tell me what you guys think on that. Do you think he's guilty? Do we believe him? I don't know. I didn't know what to say. We just had a Ryan's Roses call. I honestly, I don't know what to think. Here's the short. Rachel and her husband, Josh, she thinks she saw him come out of a motel. He says it wasn't me. I know it was the jacket that I have, but it wasn't me. And then he's texting this woman named Carly, who's Todd's wife. Well, Todd passed away. He texts Carly on birthday and anniversary to check in with her. All sounds legit and good to me. And we didn't really take it much further than that. But
Right.
after hearing it, do you believe him or not? That's
do
my
believe
question.
him. I do
too.
believe him. Initially, he was stuttering a lot for me, which made me be like, okay, you're lying. But I think that was just because we caught him off guard and he was trying to just defend himself because he was like, what is happening right now? And I think it checks out. I do believe him.
I believe him too. Alexis, what do you think? You heard it.
Yeah, I believe him too. When I was pregnant, even at the beginning of my pregnancy, I was very hormonal. So, she sounds maybe just a little insecure and a little worrisome, but I believe him. And, your body when you're pregnant, you're extremely conscious and you don't think it looks beautiful. So maybe that's what's going on. Maybe he should do something more romantic for her, or take her out, something nice.
It is true. Your
All added
brain
up.
does crazy things on you when you're pregnant, and you even dream about exes and stuff.
All right. Well, thank you, Alexis, for listening to that. I appreciate you calling in with your feedback. We're all on the same page on this one. 102.7 Kiss FM. It's time for Ryan's Roses. Let's get right into this. Isabella, we understand that you think your husband is cheating on you, and you think he's cheating on you by going to his mom's house to do it. How do you know that, and why do you think that?
Well, because he was, the mom, or his mom, she called me the other afternoon and said, could you bring that package in from my front step? I said, sure, but I don't know when I'll get out to Calabasas. And she said, I just saw you walk into my house on the Ring camera. And I told her, I'm not there. And she said, sure you are. I saw, who is my husband, and you walk in right now, you're wearing a blue top. And I said, don't worry, I'll make sure the package gets in. So when my husband got home, I said, have you been by your mom's house recently? And he said, not since last week. And I told him she called today. And so she thought she saw him going in on her Ring camera. And he said, don't worry, I'll talk to her. She doesn't know how to work those things. So I want to know, who's the woman in the blue top? I mean, he's acting like his mom is crazy, but I believe her,
Mm-hmm.
How long you been married?
We've been married about 4 years.
I mean, is it conceivable that he would go to his mom's and cheat on you? Do you think he has that in him? Is his mom out of town?
And where in the house would it go down?
Well, his mother's been visiting her sister in Texas since Thanksgiving.
Okay.
All right. Well, let's hold on one second. All right. I've got what we need. I'm going to play a song. I'm going to put you on a hold. And we are going to get into this call for you. We'll call your husband. We'll find out next at Kiss FM. This is Ryan's Roses. I can't believe this one, but Isabella thinks that her husband of a few years is going to his mom's house to cheat on her. Okay. So in the email, she says, hey, you guys, I think this is happening out of Glendale. His mom called me the other day and said she saw me and my husband go into her house on a Ring camera. It wasn't me. Who was it in something blue? So he was going. So we don't know, was his mom in on it, not in on it? No, she's not in on it, right? She wouldn't, if she thinks it's you, she's not in on it, right? So let's find out. Who is it? Isabella, we're going to call him. Need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call on your husband's name on Kiss FM. Go ahead.
Ryan, you have my permission to call my husband right now.
Okay, we're going to do that. Be very quiet. Let's see if we can find out. Let's see who he sends these roses to. Here we go. Good luck.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Nate, please?
This is him.
Hi, Nate. My name is Gia. I'm calling from Glendale Garden. How are you doing this morning?
I'm okay.
Great. We're offering a promotion for local residents. It's a free dozen red roses that you can send out to anybody that you'd like. They're free. I don't need cash. I don't need credit card info or anything like that from you. We're just trying to promote our business to local residents here in the area. And we just hope that you refer us to friends and family if you like our arrangements.
Great. So let me get this straight. You were just calling people like randomly and just giving away free roses.
I just called you. You've been selected. Is there anybody that you would like to send roses to? It's a dozen. It's a dozen red roses.
Okay, but if you get my name, so it's not just like random then, right? If you have my name.
I have a database here. You may have purchased something online in the past 6 to 18 months and selected to receive promotional offers from local vendors.
Yeah, I don't know. Little suspect here. What do you? Yeah, I don't know.
Is there anybody that you would like to send roses? I don't need cash from you. I don't need credit card info or anything like that. They're absolutely free. Is there anybody that you would want to send flowers to?
What? I don't know. What city are you in?
Glendale.
Okay. Can I send them to? Do you service up to Calabasas?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. The name?
I mean, you know my name.
No, the name of the person you want to send the flowers to.
Oh. I can. If you just send, I can deliver them myself. If you just send them to me.
Well, okay. Let's write the note then.
Okay. I don't need really a note. I don't think. Just a dozen roses to. I can give you the address if you're ready. It's Margarita Drive, and then I'll make sure everybody knows that you're.
Well, we can deliver them for free, so that you don't have to deliver them yourself, and then we can write the note and everything, and that's the whole point of our service. And hopefully, you're happy with it, and then you can refer us to friends and family and be a customer of ours.
I'm saying it's fine. No, I'm sure you'll have signage and some loose leaf, whatever. You're gonna have branding on it, so they'll know where it came from. You know what I mean? Like you're gonna have a card or whatever you're gonna have. Like they'll know it came from you if I just take it over there. Fine.
Okay. Who are these for?
They're for their friend.
Like a girlfriend?
It's a female. Just send the roses. If you just send the roses to me, I can. You don't need to get on to all the nitty gritty. I honestly don't have a whole lot of time right now too. So if you just want to send the roses,
Nate, it is Ryan Seacrest. Your voice is being broadcast on the radio, and we have your wife Isabella on the line. She's hearing this, and I think we do need to get to the nitty gritty. Why are you being so sketch about where you're sending the roses? Are you sending them to Isabella? It doesn't sound like it. She's your wife. You're sending them to a
female
friend, and you don't want any details out there. So, Nate, what's going on? Who are you sending these roses to? Who lives on Margarita Drive?
Okay, I'm sorry. This is just a lot for me to digest. What is going on right now?
Who are you giving the roses to, Nate?
Yeah.
Okay, it's first of all, it's none of your business, Ryan. But it's a friend. I'm just. Okay.
They know everything. Okay, they know everything.
So Nate, look, we know that you're at your mom's house with another woman. Who was it, and is that who you're sending the roses to? Let's just get to it now.
There's no other. Where are you getting this? I don't know what you've told.
I didn't make this up. This is not something I created. I didn't author this, Nate. Your wife wrote to us and said, my husband's cheating on me. His mom called and said she saw him on the ring cam with somebody wearing blue. Wasn't your wife. Who was it? Nate, who was Nate?
Okay.
Nate. Who was it?
It's to my mom's house, okay? I sent them to my mom's house.
Is that true, Isabella?
I don't understand.
Why are you so sketchy about it?
At the end of the week, Nate.
Is she living there?
Nate.
The other woman's living with your mom?
No one's living with my mom.
Nate, you can't be giving them to your mom because she's back at the end of the week. How are you going to keep the roses alive until the end of next week?
Roses will. You put the little powder, the feed, and the water in it. They're fine. You cut them.
Nate, who's the woman in the blue top? Who's the woman in the blue top?
What woman in what blue top?
She saw you on the Ring camera. There's video. There's evidence of you being with another woman. So stop. The nitty gritty. You got to talk about it now.
Oh, okay.
You said it was a friend, not your mom, and you said it was a friend. Nate, literally, I'm aging.
Okay, well, hold on. I always buy. I go buy when she's not in town. I go by my mom's house, get the mail. I always get her mail for her.
Do you always bring a woman with you?
Did you bring a girlfriend?
I didn't look. I was just checking out the house, and
right,
I don't know what woman you're talking about.
Okay, Isabella, look, I'm going to tell you right now. We're moving on. Your husband's up to something. I don't know what it is, but just by his sketchiness with Sissany tells me a lot. I wish you guys the best of luck, but it's just not adding up. And that was so weird how he wouldn't let you do anything with the call that it tells me something's up.
Right.
So if you heard that call to Nate a few minutes ago, that was called Ryan's Roses. And Nate did not want to send the flowers to his wife. He was like so weird when he was trying to answer your questions. Took forever to get him. He wanted the flowers sent to not his wife, to a female friend, but sent to him so he could deliver, not for you to deliver. It's just all the things that cue me to think he's hiding something, and then he couldn't keep his story straight. So I do believe that, there was video of him with another woman in the Ring cam at his mom's house. Anyway, all of these pieces and just the way he handled it made me think the guy's guilty of something. And we were just going in circles. Mm-hmm. It was a bit frustrating, to be honest, wasn't it?
A little bit.
Regina and Paramount, you heard Ryan's Roses. What do you think?
I mean, I think this is the lowest of the low. Like, this guy knew his mom's house was empty. So basically, he's hooking up with this girl in his mom's house. And the fact he changed his story multiple times, like, it's a huge red flag. He's definitely lying.
So here's the headline. If we believe he's cheating, and he sent the roses and wanted to deliver them to his mom's house. Like, is she staying there? Is she living there? Apparently his mom's out of town. And Regina, are we thinking that, he figured I'll go to my mom's house. No one will ever think I'm cheating there.
Absolutely.
Is that what his mentality is? Is that what his thinking is?
I mean, I think so.
Yeah.
For sure. I mean,
But it is-
I don't
it
think
is-
she's living there. I think they're probably just hook up there, or maybe he lies and says it's his place. Like, who knows?
Because
But
we
he's
don't think his mom knows.
No, I think his mom has no idea.
Yeah,
I think she's lucky the mom
bad.
called her.
Yeah.
It's bad. That's bad.
I would get out of it ASAP.
All right, Regina, thanks a lot. Yeah, Isabella, I mean, all signs point to something is really up. And if he is going to go to the length of cheating on you and then doing it at his mom's house, that's like double diabolical.
Yeah, yuck.